2, 1. Hello and welcome back to Malcav Programs in Unity. Made some two changes in the DLL, which I'm going to implement now. As you can see, there's some, if you can see my mouse, there's some red stuff down the bottom. So I need to check out the code. Fundamentally, the problem is that level create. Okay, so for each, so what we've actually now got is a list of arrays, and so basically the list holds the rows, and the integer array holds the lines. I think there's a good reason for this. I'll probably change my mind again in future, so I'm not going to delete any code just in case I do. So right, here we go. First things first, we need to do a for each int array int array row in room int. Okay, and each one of those int array row, I've already used it, row array, so each one of those is a row. So when I step out of this, the row goes up and the column goes back to 0. So I don't need that bit. And then for each thingy in row array, and theoretically we do that. So that now should work. So let's save that and make sure. Okay, room size. What's our room size? Alright, yep, that's fine. Okay, so let's go back to Unity and run it to make sure it still works. Perfect. But not just perfect. What should happen now is that it won't be the same size every time. So it should be a bit bigger. Should be. That's the same size. Okay, let's just do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Run it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, level start. Room size 10. I wonder if there's something the random number generator doesn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so it's, I don't know whether it's not picking up the right version. Can I open this? Unable to open asset, check external assets. Okay, so let me make sure I've got the right version in here. So when you send I know why. Now we know. Create level. So that will return a room, theoretically. So here we go, stop that. Compiler error was fixed before you put into play mode. Best overload ref int. Oh, I see. Yeah. So I've refed this so that I know the size, but I don't really care about that at the moment because this iterates through it. If thingy... Now I've changed this around a bit. Let me look at my code in the back end. So 0 is null, 1 is wall, 2 or above is floor, 1 is wall, else floor. Perfect. So let's save that. Go back to Unity. So now we should go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this size room will change. Obviously it's random generated, so oh, this is a very small room. Still, collision detection, still not doing anything, but you know what I mean. So there we are. Right. So the room size can be very different. This is then part of the random level generator. It's like this would be this size, and so we then create a door here that leads into a corridor that goes out here that maybe leads to another room, blah 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 blah. We'll get to that code soon enough. Well, I will. It's one of the bits I won't be showing on here because it's just very dull algorithmic things, so no one wants to see that. Okay, so we've got that now running. Ooh, claustrophobic. Got that now running. So now I think really it's all about the collision detection. So we need to, we've got these prefabs. Something in these prefabs will allow us to not move. I had some code somewhere that did that. I think it's something to do with trigger, and basically you move it back to where it was. But I don't know. You'd have thought that would be an easy way of doing it, wouldn't you? So I don't know, maybe making that just super heavy and the character super light. I don't know. Add component. Physics. Rigid body. Character controller. Sphere collider. Capsule collider. Mesh collider. Terrain collider. Interactive cloth. Rigid body. Mass 1. Drag 0. 100. That's weird. Oh, we didn't like that. I just love working with the weird physics this has. Okay. So I think that's something to do with the fact that I don't have physics rigid box mass. Let's see what that does. I've just jumped through it. Hey. Oh, I've gone on top. I think I'm going to have to use triggers. I didn't just say if there's a collision, remove component. If there's a collision, move back to your old position. So to do this, I'll need to hold the old position. So let's get rid of the rigid body. Remove. So there's potentially several. Level create, change color. So let's open that up in the code. Okay. Now is can't remember the code. Don't know. Think I'm gonna have to Google it again. Alright, so just Google this again. Sorry you can't see it. I'll put it back to something slightly less dull. There we go. Collision trigger to prevent movement unity. Simple movement problem. Need units to stop dead on collision. Should be a fairly simple problem, but it's giving me some trouble. Yeah, you and me both, mate. If something right in front of me, stop. Ah, yes. What I could do is store the map, then reference my location in the map, and then check the next item. Right, so let's say in player stats we have the map. So let level create. So the map is stored in, let's show you what I'm doing. The map is stored in this because it comes back from my DLL there. The map is stored in this. So I could put it in a multi-dimensional array, and that way, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so public int map. So what we do here is map dot row dot column equals thingy. There we go. Okay, so we're starting to build out. What we need to do is declare it. So equals new int, which is room size. Okay, so we've declared the map, we've got the map. So theoretically, if we go back here to Unity, and we now look at level stats, we should have that's not right, is it? Something's gone wrong there. He's done one row and then stopped, hasn't he? Why have you done that? Array index out of range, it said at the bottom there. Great. So, the hell have you done that? Column starts at 0. Array start at 0. Let's try this. This is a bit hack and slash, so you don't want to leave this type of stuff in, but it allows you to kind of work out where the problem is. Heading. Nope. Still array index out of range. Now can I don't know whether there's like a debug part of this. It's this bit down the bottom. I don't know if you can see my mouse. Index out of range. So basically, because I'm trying to write to this array, somehow these two numbers are bigger than that number. However, that shouldn't really be possible. Ref room size. Let's try this. I'm wondering whether I don't have access to it. Room int equals room size. I'm wondering whether, because it's a public kind of external thing, I shouldn't really be writing to it, which might mean it's not allowing me to. Room int room indeg. Oh no, don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Right, right. Let's go back here. Try again. No, still doesn't like it. So I need to store that map somewhere. Floor wall script level. Maybe if I. The problem is, an array is a lot easier to navigate than a list. Ah, I know what's wrong. Why didn't you tell me, people? Why didn't you tell me? I think. To me that makes sense. Alright, so saved that. Let's try it now. Right, perfect. Okay, so, but there's no map on the side here, even though I've made it public. Level create player. So stop. Okay, where have I made that a public thing? Public int map. So I'm wondering whether Unity doesn't really support that kind of thing. So yeah, it's not on there, but I might still be able to access it within the code. So what we want is player functions. So we want level create screw level equals get component int array equal the map equals level dot map. Boom. Right, we can access it. Brilliant. So now what we do is we have to work out where in that map the player currently is, which is a bit of a flipping pain. Oh, sorry, not looking at the code. Right, so what we've done here is we've imported the map. So the map is there. Now when I move, what I need to do is sorry, this is basic code tidying stuff. Shouldn't be doing this on here. Should be doing this towards the end, but a bit OCD on that front. Right, okay. So we've got the map in here. We need to know whereabouts the player is. So here we have a position. But where is that in relation to the map? Perhaps what we could do is hold player stats. Okay, so there's some positions. We do actually have a value that comes from my level create, which says where the character should spawn. So, right, let's try. Let's try this. Okay, so if 1, then all else floor. If thingy equals 3, then now I have to access the player's stats, which is done like this. Position X equals, X is in, so it's column. Other script, position Y equals row. Okay, so player functions, when it starts, we want the user to be moved to this position here. So that makes sense. So not rather than column and row, it's actually why haven't you built that? Dot position X is column, Y is row. Other script position Y. Okay, so that then positions the character where my random generatey thingy has asked for it. Now let's just check if that works. An error. Local variable named other script cannot be declared in this scope because it would give a different meaning to others. Oh, okay, I've got that different name somewhere. Position other script, other script. Right, I think that might be doing the trick. Object reference not sent to an instance of an object. Okay, so I think I'm meant to be here. I'm meant to be here. Ooh. In this spot here, but I'm not an object yet. Right. So I set where the person should be. So let's get rid of that bit for the time being. Ooh. Let's get rid of this bit for the time being. Save. So let's. Don't like that, does it? So let's see if the player does have xpos, ypos 00. Okay. Oh, I think I know what it is. I'm trying to set the variables in here, and yet this player hasn't been created. I think that's because the level start comes before the player. So I need to kind of work out which order they get created. So the user is instantiated. So I think I need to move this to here. Like that. Like that. And then in here, move that there. Like that. Sorry, move over. So what I've done is I've moved the level start below. So it will instantiate that and then move it. So object reference not set to an instance of an object. Don't like it. Doesn't like it. Now I bet if I set that to 32, saved it, it would now work. No, okay. So something else is going screwy here. Okay, something else is going screwy. Now, this is one of the problems of changing too many things at once, is I've now got to work out what's caused the problem, which is a massive pain in my posterior. So, right, okay, so something doesn't exist when I'm trying to talk to it. So something doesn't exist. Is it the player stats? Public. Player stats. Now if we look here and the player, they exist and the facing is there. So that's fine. so my problem is, right, let's remove that. Let's remove that. No, it should be fine because it's on update. Update is called once per frame. Now let's just remove that and see if it does. Okay, let's put it back in and we'll comment it out so that we don't have to retype it. Okay, save that. Okay, let's see if that fixes the null reference object. Yeah, so basically it was almost like a circular reference. I was trying to access player and I was trying to access level at the same time, so they were trying to access each other, but neither of them actually existed at the point it was trying to talk to it. So, sorry, this is quite boring, but I like it. So, now, the player's position isn't set over here. So let's move that code back in so it sets the player position on creation. So we move that to 3 and we save that, and now if we go back it should move us. So we start at 1 1, so if we move these won't be 1 1 anymore. Fair enough. Object not set to okay, so player gets created and updated and exists, then the level bit works. So let's try and logically work this out. So I think it's now this bit that's going crazy. So this is the start. So other script player stats. So let's remove this bit as if it's let's give that a go. Let's give that a go. I'm not sure that's going to help, but we won't know till we go bonk. Nope. Alright, no. Okay, so let's go back here. We'll just get rid of this line altogether. So all this is doing is setting a value. That's all it's doing. Nothing else. Nothing else. Setting some integers. Really doesn't like it, does it? Sorry. Oh, do you see? Sorry, I'm just still testing this. Sorry, I don't mean to keep moving that around, but I just went black then. Okay, sorry, ignore me. Right, okay, so it really doesn't like player stats. It thinks that's null. Right. I think this is the option. Rather than messing around with collision triggers, I just need to access the map and say, okay, is there a wall there? And that will allow me to do things like, is there a door there? Okay, there's a door, then you need to open, or stairs, you need to change level. So this, the more I think about it, the more I think it's the best thing to do. But it's also fucking with my head. So if I now comment out this chunk, it will work again, because for some reason it thinks the player doesn't exist at that point. So it works again. The problem is I can't do it during the update because that happens every single frame. So during the start, this doesn't exist. Player stats don't exist. So let's have a look at the Unity. Now, level start. Maybe if I attached it to the player, so then the player would exist before the level start gets created. Okay, let's try that. Save that. Then we run that. Object's not set to an instance of an object, so the same problem. It doesn't think anything exists at that point. I think I might have to have a Google. Moving player object at start of game gives me null reference Unity. What did we do before Google? Fixing the null reference exception. So I think this is a problem. Hi guys, straight to the point. I have been able to fix the error in the past, but this time I can't seem to do it. The platform movement script attached to the platform. So what do people say? I don't think the object. I think don't use 3. Here's a figure out the end. No, the scripts wasn't meant to be destroyed, but I think it was simply because the player was being parented to the platform runtime. You're not helpful. The infamous null reference exception. So I'm glad other people are getting this. Add component. Get component player stats other. Tried to move the line to the start. It could be that the component is loaded before. That does not find it. Moving the stats could fix it. No, you're absolutely no help. Okay, it's currently 5 past midnight, so I think I'm going to knock that on the head. So thank you for watching. I will have a Google and I'll have a play, and if I get to the solution I'll let you know. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye bye.